Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Timber. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Hullet. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Puskás. Now it's Del Piero. Hullet. He is through here. Rijkaard. And Nigeria can counter now. And it's Timber. The message is clear. None shall pass. Let's a look and place it forward. Puskás looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Puskás! And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's a threatening ball. Platini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nagatomo. Oh, that's well spotted. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substituição em campo.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Camisa 25, camisa 18.
And he's heaved it away.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 4.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 7, camisa 24, camisa 10. Neymar, camisa 9. Substituição em
Marcelo
andamento.
gets on his bike and on the move.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Marcelo. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Marcelo. And that is headed for the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Nedved.
Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He won't be happy with that one. Nedved.
Nigeria appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Ribery.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferdinand with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Look at this. Tries a shot! Florianopolis have their second corner now. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. And here's Azar. Still... Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Pull it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's in on goal. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Florianopolis have surely won it. Or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate.
Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
Header! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, what has happened here? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. And this is Luis Suarez.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And there's the shot! But he's left disappointed.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Tries a deft little ball. Seedorf. Oh, good take in a good area. Gullit. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, super shot at goal! Oh, off the bar! And it's been hooked away. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Nedved. Rijkaard out towards the flank. And it's made its way to him.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Florianopoulos so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Del Piero. Nagatomo cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And it's Luis Suarez. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And this is Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence. Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Gullit looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Puskás clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
And Seedorf! And he's done it! And Nigeria are ahead! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Nigeria. Puskás! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is good progress on the left. And it's Del Piero. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Messi. And Messi! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Florianópolis are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Florianópolis with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Mbappe is onto this. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
And here's Mbappe. Gullit. Puskás. That's a little off target. And it's Nedved. Gullit. And we've reached half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Florianópolis are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. Messi, backward it goes. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Del Piero! Now it's Del Piero! Seedorf does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. This is a promising build-up. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nigeria drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19, camisa 18, camisa 25, camisa 14, camisa 11.
They've played it short.
Para a entrada de
And it's Maldini.
4.
And here's Neymar.
Neymar.
And that's a throw-in.
Camisa 24, camisa 7, camisa 9.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Half an hour gone in the second half. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, what has happened here?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hazard, can he get it through? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cruyff. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. And it's Guti. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Like a towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Vieira. Ribéry. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Tries to pass it through. Nagatomo finding himself in space. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Not the most accurate pass. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.